Hey, what's up guys? John here. Blackstone just acquired Air Communities for roughly $10 billion.
Blackstone struck a roughly $10 billion deal.
Air Communities stock surging on Monday as Blackstone Real Estate agrees to buy the apartment building's owner in an all-cash transaction valued at around $10 billion.
76 communities, they paid 25% above the stock price. This is just after they purchased Tricon Residential for $3.5 billion. So about $13 billion in transactions in the course of the last 12 months in just residential real estate. Now, what they're saying is going to happen is that we're at the bottom of the housing market and we're only going to see upside. Essentially, that's what they're betting on with these big plays. But there's a couple of moving variables that not many people are paying attention to, including, I would say 99% of the people that are investing in real estate, people that own real estate, people that are watching the market, that they should be. Now, in this video, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you exactly, in a walk and talk here in Tokyo, exactly what's going on and why I think that we could be walking into a pivotal moment for real estate and America's economy. Please hit the like button. When you hit the like button, YouTube will share the content, educate more people about what's going on in America's real estate market. And if you'd like to fix your credit, we'd love to help you at my company, GreatCreditFast.com. That's GreatCreditFast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any negative item in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com, click the link in the description just below this video, schedule a free call for Monday. Take a look at this. So it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. So what they're saying is it's interesting. So you saw what happened just to mortgage rates yesterday. Now 30-year fixed rate mortgage rates are, if you have exceptional credit, you're looking at 7.5, 7.75 on a 30-year fixed. If you have average credit or bad credit, over 8%. And so when you're looking at a $450,000 purchase price, which is like an average price home in America, you're looking somewhere around $4,500, $4,200 a month, and the average American is pulling in maybe 70,000. So based on this, you need to make 60 grand a year just to cover debt on your property, right? The average American's not doing that. And the average American's in very big trouble. And so when they say that you're not gonna own anything and America's gonna be walking into, look at this, a renter nation, they mean it. Because what I believe is gonna happen, and it's very clear on this acquisition of Air Communities, they're investing $400 million just in value add and improvements to fix up these properties. Now, when they fix up these properties, what are they gonna do? They're gonna pass along those costs to tenants. It's a value add. It's a play to increase rents to get a yield on their equity. And so what I think is gonna happen is Blackstone, a lot of these large players are gonna keep jacking rents in a really big way. And it's gonna push more people into a position where they have no alternative. Like right now, people can spend $4,500 a month for the average home. Not many people can afford to qualify for those types of rates, right? And so more people are gonna be forced to rent. And so what I believe is gonna happen, so the coming couple of years, as we begin to see this economy change, as we begin to see inflation likely get worse. Right now they're saying inflation's at costing the average American family about $1,000 a month. As that begins to happen, we're gonna see more people forced to walk away from their homes. They can't qualify for home equity lines of credit. They can't get lines of credit. They can't qualify for any type of financing because they don't have, not many people are gonna have stable income to be able to qualify for interest rates where they are right now on any line of credit. And so what I think is gonna happen is we're gonna see more and more of these property owners end up selling. What I think this time is gonna be different is many banks are gonna look to unload large blocks of bad, non-performing debt. And I think they're gonna be doing that to the Blackstones of the world, to the BlackRocks, to the large corporations. They're gonna be able to go in there and buy a lot of this non-performing debt. And it's gonna give them even more position and more authority to go out there and seize incredible opportunities. And so what I think is likely gonna happen here, coupled with what the White House told us is gonna happen, is that they say that they want 2 million housing units that are gonna be allocated exclusively, essentially, to the White House so that they can, help combat the affordability crisis. I think Section 8 and government-backed housing is gonna be something that is going to explode in popularity next couple years. And I think it's going to be a really big trend. So if you are investing in real estate and you're like, oh, you know what, based on where interest rates are right now, I need to rent my property for $3,000 or $4,000 a month. I don't know if my tenant's going to be able to afford it. What you're going to start seeing a lot of people do is just turn to Section 8 and say, you know what, it makes more sense just to become a Section 8 landlord and get the money directly from the government. And that's what I think we're going to start seeing a lot of landlords do. I think that's what we're going to start seeing a lot of property owners do, is look to go into Section 8. But I think one of the unique caveats to this whole entire thing is what's going to be unfolding over the next 3 to 5 years, which are going to be all of these new climate upgrades that are going to be coming to property owners. Now, if you don't know what this is, you can go on HUD.gov, you can go on WhiteHouse.gov, you can go on all the major websites. They all tell us exactly what electrification looks like and exactly what this will look like for property owners. Essentially, what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to remove fossil fuels from the actual structure. So electrifying these buildings, making them more energy efficient, and making them more up to date based on the new standards. And so when you see the changes that are going to be coming to property owners, you can see one thing very, very clearly, that we're seeing the biggest wealth transfer ever. You have 17 trillion outstanding wealth held by the middle class, and middle class is getting squeezed more and more and more. And as that begins to happen, you're just going to start to see the big BlackRocks and the large corporations and the smart investors seizing the opportunity, because they don't have, there's only one of two things that are going to happen. Either people are going to seize the opportunity, or the opportunity is going to seize them. And that's what we're walking into. Whether people like it, whether people dislike it, that's what's unfolding. My suggestion is that when you look at how wealth is created, how wealth is built, and what's unfolding, realize that inflation is going to get a lot worse, and real wealth is held in true assets, whether that be businesses, whether that be in real estate, whether that be in land. It's not held in fiat dollars. Fiat dollars are going to continue to erode over the coming couple of years, I can promise you. And so owning something that's going to at least be able to hold and maintain value through this rampant period of inflation, I think is going to hold you very, very well. It's going to hold your dollars and protect your dollars well, protect your assets. I'm going to be walking into a scenario over the next year or two, paying very close attention to all of this and investing heavily, because I think there's going to be so much opportunity to make a lot of money, whether that be in online businesses, whether that be in real estate, putting money to work. You don't want to sit on 50 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand and hold that money, or $1 million, whatever the number is, and just sit there and hold it for the next couple of years. Because as they begin to print this money, which I can promise you they're going to be doing, it's going to be like a 10 or 20% tax or more just holding on to the money. But when you're walking into a scenario where, like we're in right now, where all of these people are pushed to the edge, and when I say all these people, I mean 99% of America, pushed to the edge, where people are going to have to be they're going to be forced to making tough decisions. And so if you have cash, you have strong income, you have great credit, you're positioned, go out there and start looking for opportunities. There's opportunities to invest in all markets, and I think coming very, very soon, look at this, coming very, very soon, you're just going to see more and more and more of these investments become right in front of you. I mean, it's going to be right there, right in front of you. As long as you're out there looking every single day. That's what I'm going to start doing. Last year or so, just been very interesting to say the least. They took this economy into a very, very weird place, and I think that it's going to get a lot crazier. There's going to be a lot more curveballs coming. I wouldn't surprise me to see, more eviction moratoriums coming down the road in a year or 2 years or 6 months or who knows when. There's going to be a lot more protections, a lot more curveballs coming. And so those that are prepared, they understand. That's why I also think Section 8 is going to do well, because even the last time around, Section 8 landlords still got paid, right? The everyday middle class mom and pop landlord got stiffed. If the tenant decided not to pay, especially if you lived in Los Angeles, San Francisco, lived in one of these cities, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more money flow into government-backed properties, Section 8 properties. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more money flow into online businesses. we're going to see a lot less money flowing to brick and mortar and a lot less money flowing to traditional businesses over the next couple of years. Everything is changing. And what Blackstone just did with this $10 billion acquisition of Air Communities signals that everything about real estate, everything about business, and everything about America is going through a very, very, very rapid change in the next couple of years. What do you think about it? Drop below. Let's have a conversation about this. If you'd like to fix your credit to position yourself for funding, we'd love to help you at my company, GreatCreditFast.com. That's GreatCreditFast.com. If you have late payments, medical bills, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, repossessions, or any issue at all in your credit report, go to GreatCreditFast.com. Click the link in the description just below this video. Schedule a free call for Monday. Catch you next video.